Hare Krishna. Hey. Yeah, oh my god. I was just sitting there thinking about, the Ramayana and how Ravana abducted Sita, right? Mata Sita. She was very beautiful, she was known for her beauty. But isn't it a coincidence that in, South America, Mata Sita, Mama Sita, a very beautiful woman? You know, it leads me to believe, and even like in the Paracas Mountains, Mount Anata, right? Yeah. And in that same area, there's a huge petroglyph of, it's like a three-prong, like, trident. It's like a trident, but each of the prongs have other little branches, so it's like a tree. But, yeah, it's a tree. And it's on the side of a mountain, right? That's facing the sea, right? And when the sun is setting, it you know, the golden hour. It illuminates that petroglyph, and it's golden, and it's like very bright, and it makes it, if it's like you take a picture from it and so you can just look it online, you know, makes it look like that it's like glowing, or a light itself coming from the mountain, you know. It's very, very peculiar, and I'm sure you could see that from miles away, you know, in the sea. Right? But in the Ramayana, Sugriv, right, tells Hanuman that mm, he describes, that when he would come across to the kingdom of Lanka, he will see our true. I can't really remember his exact words, but nevertheless, he says that there's a golden tree, you know, on the side of a mountain, or it appears gold when the sun during sunset or something like that. I can't remember. I would have to refresh my memory on that. But in that same area, right, where Mount Ananta is, right, which is a Hindu deity, serpent with 1,000 hoods, right, and this mountain, right, is in the middle of this huge mountain range, and the locals say it is said to have 1,000 hills. That's not a coincidence? Huh? I don't know. So, this Mount Ananta, right, is, right, the name's been there since, you know, the locals, you know, the ancient times, right? And it's always been Mount Ananta, right? Since recorded history, since even from word of mouth, you know, family tradition, oral traditions, you know, they still don't know. They don't know who carved the petroglyph, right? The big golden tree. Right? But yeah, it very well could have been the kingdom of Lanka, right? Because in that area there are some ancient ruins that are very uh, well constructed, right? They have like drainage systems built into their foundations, like that you find over in, you know, the Indus Valley, you know, with it. Mohenjo-daro, and in there, right? The Sumerian building styles, right? One of the oldest cities in the world, you know, is a foundation, solid foundation with drainages for each thing, for the sewers, you know, and it would constantly flow. And it runs off the ocean, or not the ocean, the rivers nearby, you know, and it's powered by the rivers, right? And, right, that's what caused the plague, right? Because they lost that technology, right? The knowledge to drain their sewage and stuff properly, right? Nostradamus had to reestablish it from ancient times, right? He didn't develop it himself, right? He just knew from studying ancient things that that's how they did it, right? Why? Why is he accredited for that? You know, he should be accredited to, you know, distributing ancient knowledge, but it was usually, you know, he's the one that did it, you know. But, I mean, he did a lot. But Nostradamus was probably an incarnation of God, of course. But how he did it is part two. Interesting, interesting. Watch part two if you're still watching. I doubt. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Bye bye.